Good afternoon, everybody, or evening, or morning, or wherever you are in this world today. Today is Tuesday, January 8th, and we're going to go over the Q drops from 1/7, which was yesterday, Monday, January 7th, 2019, even though I put 18 in my thread. There we go. I made my first New Year faux pas. And with me, as always, I have ShadyGrooove. Shady, welcome.
Hey, Matrix, how are you today, my friend?
I'm doing really good. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday, and we had some pretty fierce Q drops, and I can't wait to share the brilliant Anon research and my thread and Q posts. What a great day of drops.
Let's do this, man. Let's dive into them.
All right. First of all, I want to just wish Liberty. Oh, I want to wish your lady, Liberty, a happy birthday. You're in trouble now, buddy.
Oh, you're throwing me right under the bus here.
Oh, right under, man. Right under the bus. I mean, I am not going to mess around with that. Happy birthday, Liberty. Really awesome. I really appreciate you let me have Shady for this afternoon. And here we go. We got the Q post, and this is my thread for all Q posts, Monday, January 7th, 2019, something out of a movie, fiction, the whole is deep, and more. Let's go. Here we go. We're going to basically cruise down here a little bit to the thread. This is the picture that I just wanted to get. You know, I try to find a picture that, you know, just kind of relates to the Q posts that drop, or at least the first one, because I'm usually right on top of it, and I've been pretty succinct with that since February or so. So what they say is frightening. What they don't say will scare you, man, and that is absolutely true. And so basically, we're going to start off with Q post. I'm going to just head over to the Q map, Shady. It's 2633. Do you want to go ahead and read this? Do you want to read this? Yeah, why don't you read this the normal way, and then I think we'll do the other way too, because it makes a lot more sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, it does make a lot more sense to read it both ways. And so I'll start and read it top to bottom, and then I want you to read it bottom to top right after, because that shows people out there that this is a little bit more than just, you know, to get the post and read it one way. A lot of these do read in verse. So with this one, he makes the link to the Sun article about MK Ultra drugs and the hypnosis or hypnotic connection to the electronic electrotherapy, whatever you want, electroshock or whatever you want to call it, therapy. And the drop says program developed ongoing under offshore, not domestic tangent agency, covert funding, animals to humans, 1988, 71% average success rate, targeted mental criteria designated as blank, comma, in the kill box, mental institutions and therapists or programming and specialists, cocktail regimen 4 times daily, brain intercept administered by hint. And then this link here to this study that was from .gov, was it a .gov.pub's feature site here, wounded in action military personnel targets of the program, PTSD plus, clandestine black ops, zero affiliation, non-stick, in parentheses, something out of a movie, fiction, the hole is deep. Q.
That was an amazing drop. And yes, so bottom to top, top to bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and read it the other way, because it does kind of tell a different story. The hole is deep. Fiction, something out of a movie, clandestine, black ops, zero affiliation, non-stick, PTSD plus, wounded in action, military personnel, targets of the program. Hint. Cocktail regimen, 4x daily, brain intercept administered by blank. Mental institutions and therapists, program specialists, targeted mental criteria designated as blank, 71% average success rate, humans 1988, animals to humans, program development going under offshore, not domestic, tangent agency. Wow, so it's almost like it tells a whole different story going from bottom to top, top to bottom. And, you know, interesting, we'll just click the first link here, Shady. And it goes to thesun.uk, and it talks about spy secrets, the truth about CIA's illegal MK Ultra mind control experiments using drugs, hypnosis, and electronic devices revealed in sensational new documents officials hid for decades. And it's December 7th, 2018. So this is a little bit, over a year old, this article. But the records rewrite history of the CIA's covert and illegal MK Ultra project, according to the researcher John Greenwald Jr., who spent almost 20 years trying to obtain the documents. So as this video is starting to load, but here's the picture. Kind of looks very Matrixy, doesn't it, Shady?
that one does. And this is interesting. The amount of time that a lot of people have spent trying to get to the antithesis of this program. I know that people out there, a lot of you guys have heard about MK Ultra. It's tossed around. It's kind of like thrown to the side. There's a large number of people who have been caught up in this program who have come forward. A lot of them have been quote unquote Arkancided, just seem to, all of a sudden not have anything to say anymore, or have a weird suicide. But this is connected to the Q drops in the past. This is connected to research that we have all done 8-10 months ago, showing the specifics, how this was implemented. This is not, I think that we've learned if the CIA agent is never not a CIA agent, then the programs that are instilled by the deep state black ops system do not go away. Like, for instance, they say, oh, well, we did this till then, but then we stopped the research on it. That's a farce. This research continues under the guise of these black hats. And this is part of Q exposing it. That right there, that drop you just read from the bottom up, is very telling, because it shows how we've utilized the injured warriors, our injured veterans, and to manipulate them to become subjects of this program as well, especially being in foreign countries. Matrix, look at everything they've set up in the foreign countries. What could they possibly be doing? We can't imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just kind of scrolling this document too. And, basically this was a FOIA request, and these are actual documents. So it's not a, what you call a conspiracy anymore. This is happening. It's too dangerous, too shocking, too unusual for routine testing, would be of interest for the memo of the 1956 reads. The document details plans to drug inmates at a prison hospital and interrogate them. The records also detail mind control experiments on dogs and cats and mice, cocktail of drugs, and by implanting electronic devices, mostly as a precursor of human experiments. Here it says completely rewrite history. Basically, John 37 from California told The Sun Online that he's been fighting since 1999 to get the CIA to hand over the documents that says they completely rewrite history of a controversial project. And there he is right there. So he's the owner of the Black Vault site. Remember that back in the day, the Black Vault?
Yes.
Yeah. So, maybe we need to start talking about this a little bit more. As we all know, this is real, guys. This is not a game. And the deeper we go, the more unrealistic it becomes. But we've got documentation to show that it's realistic. And that's what people have to realize.
And that's one of the reasons that we speak with such confidence about a lot of the maybe more surface type things. As far as, people who are saying, oh, this isn't happening, that isn't happening, that we really do have the underbelly of this information. We don't necessarily bring it. We don't necessarily talk about it all the time, but it is going to be a conversation that we're all going to open. And it's a crime against our people. It's a crime against
humanity.
It is. Look at, this isn't just MK Ultra over American citizens. This is MK Ultra in probably every country on the face of the earth. So it's research that was done on your backs, the American people's.
That's right. And what's interesting too is there's tip of the iceberg, tippy top right here. And my connection is unstable for whatever reason, but we're going to keep going to see how it goes. If we know X. So listen to this. You begin to realize that MK Ultra may ultimately be just the tip of the iceberg. If we know X, what the heck is unredacted under Y? We can't know for sure, but it's certainly scary to think about. So there's a lot of follow the Y heads around the world. So it also mentioned Edward Snowden here, and has proven that phone tapping goes on, which obviously is a little bit different than mind control. But historically, these intelligence agencies have been proven to have been able to get away with a lot that goes against the law. And all of these documents have been posted on the Black Vault website. And, we absolutely should, Anons, let's dig on this a little bit more. I know you guys are already doing it. I haven't checked today, so I hope the brilliant Anons have been to this Black Vault site and taken some of the things that are Q-isms in this post, like the X and the Y. So X talks to Y. Look at this. Do you realize MK Ultra, we just decoded something right here, Shady, in this article. It's the Q post that says X talks to Y. And you see that? Oh my gosh. So this is going to be a dig. We're going to get back to this a little bit later, but let's continue with the next link here. This link here is the one that talks about the brain signals. And, for whatever reason, it's the National Cancer for Advancing Transitional Sciences, and it's a covert brain signals into action, converting brain signals into action. And today,
from a remote location.
Oh my God! See, look at the little chips here in the head. I mean, look at this picture. I mean, they're making her arm go. You see, it's almost like that one commercial. When the guy was booking his trip online, it was the surgeon doing brain surgery, making the guy type out Ruth Bader Ginsburg typing out her thing, to go. So these are very incredible articles. Definitely worth the time to read. It talks about chips that are inserted in the brains and whatnot. Shady, if you want to expound on this a little bit, I'm just gonna go to the next one.
Well, yeah, the main thing, we don't really have to, I don't think we necessarily have to read this specifically, but notice that this was posted on March 2012. This was updated 10/25/2018. This is research that is from a while back. This is information that's in the conversation. This is part of what Q is pointing us to is, hey, look, this isn't hidden really. It's just isn't brought to your attention ever.
That's right. And maybe we need to look at these Bonniger and Schwartz and, really look into them because, who is in control of some of these false flags people? Are these people involved with Ruth Bader Ginsburg? We just got to look into it. The Super Soldier program. There's so much. The rabbit hole is deep, and it's all FOIA information. There were actual documents. You can't make it up. It's real, guys. All right, so that's that post right there. So the next post here is the fake news media, basically, and I really kind of like this post a lot, Shady. And let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and read this one. Okay, it has 3 Donald Trump Twitter statuses, and I'll go ahead and read. You can go ahead and read those when I'm done with this, Shady. Does that sound good? Good.
Right with you.
All right. So with all the successes that our country is having, including the just released job numbers, which are off the charts, the fake news and totally dishonest media concerning me and my presidency has never been worse. Many have become crazed lunatics who have given up on the truth. The fake news will knowingly lie and demean in order to make the tremendous successes of Trump administration and me look as bad as possible. They use non-existent sources and write stories that are total fiction. Our country is doing so well, yet this is a sad day in America. The fake news media in our country is the real opposition party. It is truly the enemy of the people. We must bring honesty back to journalism and reporting. Shady, what do we want to do?
We want to be citizen journalists.
We want to bring honesty back to journalism and reporting. Compare and contrast. Ring a bell? Think drop yesterday. New narrative created. Refusal to provide coverage of successes. Why is this important? Sometimes making a connection leads to uncovering. Now, Shady, before we go on, I want to show you my Q post. So we did this one, this is the one in regards to the MK Ultra mind control. And look at this. The next post in my Q thread for January 7th is this. Look familiar? The Where We Go, One We Go All bell was shown on the Golden Globe Awards, right? There it is, right there. Please like, share, and subscribe. 76 Golden Globe Awards live stream. I thought that was wild. That's our bell, guys. That's the Where We Go, One We Go All bell. And the stream was taken down, and it was a tribute to Jeff Bridges in White Squall. They showed basically the whole premiere, of the trailer. So this is this is what we're looking at, guys. And here's the bell. Here it is again. In the trailer of the movie, like on the Golden Globes last night. Here's how we know it. Here's it in all its glory, right there. Look how beautiful that thing is, huh, Shady? But what I want to point out is, ring a bell. Think drop yesterday. New narrative created. Refusal to provide coverage of success. Why is this important? Sometimes making a connection leads to uncovering. So, Shady, we are going to do a show on all of Donald Trump's successes. I think this is kind of a message, or not, but I think the irony of me having a bell post of Where We Go, One We Go All. We know Q looks at In the Matrix, and now he says ring a bell. And I don't know how that would actually be anything in this drop. We'll find out later, and future will prove past. But I've just found that very interesting.
Well, maybe I could. What you read there was those Trump tweets, and maybe real quick, if I could drop back here, we have one Q drop where we have the White Squall movie was actually mentioned, and that was number 1602 on June 27, and it says, if you continue to proceed down this dangerous path, only know that we are prepared. You should know this based on earlier drops regarding Saudi Arabia, National Guard, military assets activate U.S. soil. Game is over when the public knows. The fight to keep the lights off is all that matters to you. You will fail. The American people are awake. You lost control. Sheep no more. You underestimated their resolve and their ability to free think away from the pipeline narrative. We will declass. We will shine light. There is nowhere to hide. No amount of money, influence, or power can stop this. Our rights to secure and protect at all costs then become justified. We stand at the ready. Red wave, White Squall, in God we trust. Q. Now,
wow. What post was that again, Shady? I'm sorry.
I said that was number 1602. And that is the connection back to the movie White Squall, that bell, our message. Check that out. Think about that, everybody. Look how you can, with these sites, maybe everyone isn't aware that you can type in keywords and go back and look. Lots of movie references throughout the posts. Connected to what? Could be this. Sometimes it's connected to the plot of the movie. Sometimes it's connected to something that happens in the future that's similar to what happened in a movie. This is all playing out, and your feedback and plugging in input is what is driving this.
That's awesome, man. Good job. Thanks for looking at that. That's exactly what we do. Like, looking at Trust the Plan, my Trust the Plan thread. I'm like, why does Q's team keep saying that? So this is the kind of stuff that we need to do. Shady, I think I'm going to do one. I've done some research, and stay tuned. I got another cool one to do. I'm not going to give it away yet, but I'm working on something.
I'm right with you.
Nice. All right. So we're going to go back to my Twitter really quick, and we're going to go to 2665, but I'm going to basically go to right here on the Q map because it's nice and big for you guys to read. That was one of the feedback we got from everybody. I can't read the screen, and we listened. All right. So this one, Shady, basically, why don't you read, if you could read for us 2658, the one that's included in 2665. Can you do that?
Yeah. And that was, I'm going to step down here to the whole thing. Remember when the Dems and the fake news media on Fakewood pushed mass fear that the president would start World War III regarding North Korea? President, peace on the Korean Peninsula, no further missile tests or uranium enrichment. New narrative created. Refusal to provide coverage of successes. Remember when the Dems and the fake news media and the Fakewood pushed a stock market collapse if the president was elected? President elected and policies, largest gains recorded in market history. New narrative creative. Refusal to provide coverage of successes. Use the Fed to increase rates to counter growth and project protests to blame. Remember when the Dems and the fake news media and fake wood pushed complete economic collapse if the president was elected? President was elected, policies, lowest unemployment records in history, record jobs, GDP growth, new narrative created, refusal to provide coverage of successes. So deploy and use racism, sexism, and every other ism to counter potential Black, Hispanic population support. Why do the Dems and the fake news media, fake wood, continually push the impeach narrative if impeachment requires 2/3 Senate vote to enact? Odds of that. Do they push this fake narrative to project a supposed supportable with evidence wrongdoing to their base or confirmation bias? Accusations never supported by facts. Group think. The list goes on and on. Panic in DC. What was lost? Power of the purse. Commander-in-Chief of the United States military power to replace senior officials within the crucial government positions departments who can then replace senior, mid, and low positions, trickle-down replacement. Power to appoint Supreme Court justices. What if HRC won and appointed 2+ crooked justices, the last resort? Power to directly undo Hussein previous executive orders, which harmed greatly limited the U.S. in many vital national security ways. Power to rebuild the United States military back to a global superpower. China payoffs, bribe, failure. Power to enact laws by executive order to combat and protect our people. Power to shift foreign policy, thereby reducing our enemy's ability to prosper and someday reign. Iran deal, Paris Accord, China trade, Syria, and on and on and on. Power to declass crucial docs to provide the public with the truth, transparency. Power to give back power to the people as intended by our founders. Leader of the free world, ... Q.
Wow. As intended by our founder, Shady. Leader of the free world.
That was putting that back with the Trump tweets. This Q drop was putting that drop with the Trump tweet that Matrix just read. It says, read the pics related together, so mirrory a U for Q. This was an anon dropping that back to suggest Q brings our attention back to that specifically and says, the reason why we are here. However, this is incomplete and missing the third tweet. So this is just a look so you can see how Q, for Anons out there, look at how Q is communicating. Say, okay, well, look, that's a nice graphic, but you've missed the bottom tweet to put in that. Even before he said, oh, that's a nice meme, but you didn't get John Brennan in there. And the Anons corrected it, and now the meme has Brennan in there.
Right. So there I'm showing the graphic right now on the screen that shows 2658. With all of the Donald Trump tweets on the side. So and remember, everybody, I will have the link to this thread on the bottom of this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to us. Also, real quick, I want to take a break and say, hey, Shady, guess what?
Talk to me.
intheMatrixxx.com is 199,000th most popular website in the United States.
You guys have broken the top 200,000.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes.
See, look at the eyeballs. Now we can see how many eyes are coming to this movement. And wow, everyone, wow.
So make sure you guys, if you haven't been to intheMatrixx with 3x's.com, get over there after this video and check it out. And just remember, that website right now is just a placeholder of something much bigger. We are going to really, really wow you guys. We're in some talks with some great people, and I want to just let you know to get over to intheMatrixx with 3x's.com, share it with your family and friends that are into Q. Let's get this going. There is a need for this site, and we're going to make it much, much better.
And please don't hesitate to contact us and reach out. We do read what you guys are sending us. Everything is going to get read, and we really appreciate it. It's an overwhelming response. Actually, we weren't quite so ready for so much response, but we are really finding. We've actually found some amazing people already who are motivated, excited, and on the train to free the world. Guys, that's the plan here.
The time is now, and we're here to do something big. I want to real quick, remember 2663? It was at 9:24 p.m. and I believe this is Western time. But because a brilliant anon picked up on this. It was 9:24 p.m. On the West Coast, and just an hour later, guess what happened, Shady? The New York Times had a little bit of what I would call a rebuttal, and I agree with this anon's findings. Remember those bizarre sounds recorded by American diplomats in Cuba who later got sick? A pair of scientists are now saying they were made by crickets, not a sonic weapon. Thank you, New York Times.
Can you believe they print this?
Yeah, thank you for clearing that up. I believe you. Yep, yep. Bobblehead.
Bobblehead.
And then again, Q was leading us to this. That spy secrets from the Sun. But just an hour later, Shady, the New York Times.
Just shake your head.
Yeah. The New York Times on Twitter. Here they are.
All of them talking to each other, and also the back and forth with Haberman, and the different things that are going on with the communications. The president's capital letters yesterday, and so
Shady, what should we say to them? Should we say we don't believe you? I'm gonna we don't believe you. Fake.
Yeah, sign it Anons of America. Fake news. You gotta tag that one.
Go here. Right, look at it, Shady.
For real news, go here.
Here we go, guys. We're doing this for you. All right. And I will just, because we got to be journalists, I'm going to go ahead and, fix this for us. There. Okay. So what do you think? I'm going to hit it. Reply.
All right.
Oops. It's .com. But everybody knows what I'm talking about. So there you guys go. I'm going to go ahead and like that and retweet it. And you guys let us know what you think. Drop your comment on at intheMatrixxx with 3x's.com. You can see me right there. Go let us know what you think about that, and give them a little QArmy hell, if you will. Okay.
And this will be a little future proofs past, because that tweet just now went out, and this video is going to air later on this evening.
That's right. This happened right now for you, but it happened a while ago for us.
But now it's now. And then when is then?
That's
because
right.
We were there, and now we're here.
Here we are. Good to see you guys. I always like to highlight some brilliant anon memes, and I love this one. It was from a Q post. Transparency is the only way forward. What the public is about to learn, that the DOJ, FBI, U.S. foreign assets have been actively working behind the scenes in one of the largest criminal investigations in modern day history. Look at these people surrounding the president.
9 on the left, 11 on the right.
911. D-class. Purpose. Illuminate the truth. People. Controlled media. Enemy of the people. Guys, we are the new media. Look at that. 1 point. I'm going to like that. That was a good post. Who did? Oh, that was my post. Sorry about that, guys.
Man, that's a little egotistical there.
No, because that's not my meme. That is a brilliant Anon's meme. Okay. No, and you should. I can take it. I'm an Anon, all right, so here we go. This was awesome, Shady. Imagine that. It's a search that Q posted, and it just basically says, imagine that. What a coincidence, Q. And this is very fitting that it's 2666 post. All right, so regarding RBG, look at the little RBG here when you do hashtag RBG. Look at her. Look at that. Is that hilarious, dude? Goodness. It should be a mummy or something. But here, look at what came up. Ginsburg missing from Supreme Court arguments for the first time, and these are just like she hasn't done this in how many years? 25. It
was 25 years. Yeah. That was this was yesterday, and today she's still a no-show. They were the resuscitation techniques might not have worked.
Wow, that's amazing.
Everybody's saying like Weekend at Ginsburg's with the memes, looking like Weekend at Bernie's, and they're killing me with the gifts out there.
I love it. And you guys keep the memes going. This is mimetic warfare at its finest. You guys are doing a fine job. Keep going,
yeah, just know that you have governments and municipalities around the world that are attempting to ban memes. So.
Exactly. So let's move on real quick before we wrap this up. We got 2667, Shady. Do you want to go ahead and read the Ginsburg missing Supreme Court argument for the first time?
The Supreme Court says Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is missing arguments for the first time in more than 25 years. as she recuperates from cancer surgery last month.
Shady, I want to stop you right there because yesterday's Q drops, we know that it's not just cancer, it's dementia. It's she's taking fetal cells for her other issues and stuff, and drugs that are not available to the public. I mean,
They've been keeping her on this. They've been keeping her on that for a while. The lady's 85, man.
and they don't want to give up a seat, man. They don't want to give up a seat, so they're going to try to reanimate her or something, man.
And well, they've got a Breyer's 79 too, so
Yeah.
you know they may lose a couple here if we go 6 years. They're gonna lose a couple.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So look at this. They even make mistakes. Look at. They said 2 cancerous growths from her left lung ODN. Should that be on December 21st? So, hey, look, I make mistakes, and so does the New York Times. I think I'm good now. All right, so she was discharged apparently on Christmas Day. Ginsburg had 2 earlier cancer surgeries in 99 and 2009 that did not cause her to miss court sessions, but she also broke ribs on the last 2 occasions. Court said the doctors found growths on Ginsburg's lung and was being treated for a fractured rib, and she suffered a fall in November 7. Morning, Q, Anon says. And then Q says what, Shady?
I bet that she didn't break a rib by people hugging her. Q says, first time in more than 25 years. Morning, Patriot. Q.
Nice. So that's it. I think that is the last post right now for the January 7th, and Q hasn't posted yet since. We do have the president tonight. What time is the president? At 9 Eastern.
Yes.
At intheMatrixxx.com does have the live stream for you if you guys don't watch the television, if you already threw it away. So go ahead and check that out, guys. And let me just see. Let me just go back to the Q map here real quick. All right, so we're going back to the Q map. I do recommend qmap.pub, but I also recommend intheMatrixxx with 3x's.com. I also want to. Oh, what's this, Shady?
Happy birthday to my lovely lady.
I love her too, man, and give her our best, okay, Shady. We all love her. Also, I want to just real quick. This is a new meme from Mad Dog at Real Mad Dog. It's I thought it was pretty good. I just want to share it with you as well. Democrats' bird box, take it off, Nancy, the blindfold. They want you blind to the truth. And that was a very good meme, Mad Dog. Well done.
Very well done.
Yep. And I want to just there's another thread that I highlighted from Paul Saran. Shady, you found it. I love Paul. Paul and I have been talking for a long time. He's a patriot.
This is a great thread.
He's been cued as well, guys. So
Yep.
Very, very good patriot. And I'm also very excited, Shady, for us. On Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be on In Real Life news on Thursday. Shady will be bringing the pain with the Payseur thread. So make sure you get over here to this YouTube channel and subscribe to them, if you will, and also hit the like button. There's a reminder here too. Hit the reminder, and let's get this out there, guys. Shady, I'm really looking forward to this, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Do we have another show too coming up on Thursday at noon with was it Tori Says, right? Tori Says on Red State Radio?
Yes, Tori Says on Red State Radio. That'll be at 12 o'clock Eastern time.
12 o'clock Eastern on Tori Says. I'll try to drop the link so we can all listen to it as well.
And we will be taking calls on that show as well, and answering some questions and starting to really interface with maybe some people that are a little bit less red-pilled than the folks that come join us here. So
that's right.
Please come over there and check us out and see if we're doing a good job.
Yeah, and if you call in and use the name that we know you of, I would love to talk with you. If you have any questions for us, we're going to be there for you. It looks like there's only 726 subscribers here right now. I'd say let's try to bring that up a little bit. Also, if you want to ever support us or donate, you can go to the intheMatrixxx.com with 3 X's and hit donate, or you can find us on Patreon. Other than that, ShadyGrooove at ShadyGrooove with 3 O's on Twitter, and at intheMatrixxx with 3 X's on Twitter. Guys, thank you very much. Shady, anything before we wrap out of here?
Thanks for this again. I love doing these little updates with you. Everyone was very complimentary to this whole project. We're getting lots of support, and the love is being felt. And thanks everyone out there so much, and all the other great Anon researchers who are bringing pain, and there's a lot of them out there, and support them. Support them however you can, whether it's comments or on Twitter with helping them with to beat off the trolls, whatever you got to do. These guys are amazing. We're all coming together behind the scenes to really start to orient and organize and be there whenever the mainstream media falls.
Right on. So, Shady, thank you very much. I want to thank War Drummer, Jordan Sather, Praying Medic, iPot, Space Shot 76, Conspiracy Fact Press, some of the Discords out there, Patriots United, L9, QArmy, Conspiracy Fact Press as well. We've got so many great people out there. Rudy Land, IRL Studios. We'll see you Thursday, guys. We're out of here. We're going to see you guys later. Till the next Q drop or the next Q Lounge Live. Stay tuned to our Twitters and our YouTube, and we'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much.
Yeah.